Alright, this is Quantum Break, and hopefully OBS will work in it. It's been something weird going on. And so the first thing to note for this Let's Try of Quantum Break is this seems like a game that is pretty good with the Steam controller, maybe even the mouse, hook, joystick or whatever. Not super, I don't think it's gonna be crazy reliant on quick scoping, super quick aiming, even though it's going to be part of the game. So that's one thing, but the Steam overlay is completely blocked for some reason in this game. So no Steam controller. I would have to really love this game, make a desktop configuration. And I don't get it. Why? I don't know why Steam overlay is blocked. Why this game is doing it. This is the Steam release of the game. I don't know why Interest was gifted this very nice copy. Maybe a year ago even. Long time ago. Haven't just gotten to play it. Just wise, you have nice settings. Pretty nice. Rebinding stuff. Audio settings, alright. Yeah. What for YouTube we can do this. And you even have a little bit of some you have one ultra wide screen, super ultra wide screen. You have one ultra wide screen support. No, 3840 by 1080. Unfortunately, it's an older game, but you cannot turn VSync off in the windowed mode, which I am playing this on. So that's a thing. Turn off the HUD. I think that is because it's quite a cinematic. At least the beginning that I tried a little bit. The settings I'm running mostly high here, and this is gonna be very interesting because even though this game is it from 2016 or something, it is definitely not that modern. It's quite heavy on the computer, and I don't know why. Could use, I don't know, best with significant palette. I think this is like a FSR thing built into the game for TA upscaling. Let's get into the game first, and let's do a new game here. Just gonna be a quick let's try, because the first little like 15 minutes that I tried to just get everything going wasn't really that crazy. So no save slots, unfortunately. And my camera is, I could probably turn it off, because since I'm having to use keyboard and mouse, the camera is a little bit off. Hopefully I can fix that in coming month in a better way.
The #1 killer is time. It destroys us all. This is what you need to know. Time broke. A growing fracture leading to the end of time. We went after a device that could fix it. Things turned ugly. Paul Scream was there to stop us. He has superpowers.
Jack.
Him and me both. We failed.
Jack.
And of course, time travel.
Oops, I'm sorry. Or it's crashed. Or is it paused? Oh, paused.
Jack.
Going too fast for you? Okay. What do you want to cover first? You tell me.
Let's start at the beginning. When you first arrived at Riverport University.
I do believe this is
I came back home
pre-rendered.
to see my best friend, Paul Serene. He wanted to show me what he'd been working on. My brother Will was a scientist. He was also involved. Paul said it was world-changing. He was right.
Whoa! Come on! Watch where you're going, man! Fuck off!
Get out of the road! Asshole. Riverport University. Here we are.
Hey, thanks for the ride.
Yeah, this is pre-rendered.
No
I
problem.
definitely tell. Now it's switched to being. This is not. This is live.
You'd been away for 6 years.
Paul and I had kept in touch, but Will, not so much.
How did it make you feel?
I was just happy to see Paul.
So as you can see in the top left, the performance here on a RTX 3070 and Ryzen 5600X is pretty insane. This is 1440p high, not ultra settings, high settings. And I can barely hit just above
I guess I
60
should go
and
find
it
Paul.
is bad frame time. It is not having good, it is not smooth when I'm moving. I hope you can see that. Because it's not just the recording, it is actually the gameplay. Which means it would be quite annoying to play this game.
Rough night, huh?
It's for
It does look graphically,
doesn't even matter anymore.
it's definitely very like beautiful.
I doubt he's out here. I better head into the campus.
And animations is pretty good here, and audio definitely. But holy crap, the frame pacing it. Not smooth in the slightest. Just absolutely destroying, and there is no FPS lock. You can lock it to 30 frames, which is kind of weird. We can though use the upscaling to boost frame rate, and that's kind of weird because now we're getting we're gonna do this for giving more headroom for just everything, but it still doesn't feel really super smooth when you're with the mouse. Yeah, we're gonna keep it this just. We lose a little bit of sharpness, but yes, that's what we're gonna have to then.
Whoa.
Jack.
We just got to the campus. Where are you?
God, it's good to hear your voice. When you hit the courtyard, look right, you'll see this fancy modern physics building with the lights on. I'll meet you inside there. I am so looking forward to this, man.
You still haven't told me what this is.
I know. See you soon.
Why 4 a.m.? Why not wait till morning? Paul had always been a showman.
Yeah, it is sad that you have to use it to get a decent performance. Not a huge difference, but the performance insane. I don't know, for an older game like this does seem weird. I don't use any anti-aliasing because it's a very fuzzy game overall, like not sharp.
Some protest. Hey, do you know where the physics building is?
You mean the big ass metallic turtle behind me? Hard to miss, man.
Thanks.
Babe, can we go home yet?
Hey, it's Bobby Radford here on the tail end of the night shift. How you doing, Riverport? Running the midnight oil? Just waking up?
to convince?
Paul had always been hungry for success. Driven. He made it onto a lot of those top young professionals lists. And now he was coordinating some huge project at the university. It's a big deal for him.
Hey, protest's over. Head home.
Not why I'm here, Chief. Holster that safety whistle.
Look sharp enough. Let me try this again. Looks bit of a different, but yeah, it's just weird. The performance is definitely a weird one.
You made a long trip just to see a research project?
The cutscenes here or the videos are 30 frames, which
Friend. I wanted to help
Bad.
him any way I could. Son of a bitch.
Jack Joyce. In the flesh.
The esteemed Mr. Paul Serene. What's shaking, money bags?
Shut up and bring it in.
going from like above 100 to 30, that's a crazy drop in frames for these cutscenes.
6 years. And I was starting to think you'd never come back.
Yeah, me too.
Come on.
But if we take the performance issues aside and the cutscenes, like why that it drops so crazy here,
First class. Thank you for that. It's a step up from our van trip.
definitely a very
Missed that van.
aesthetically
guessing
pleasing
Will's not meeting
environment.
us.
He doesn't know we're here.
I knew Paul had asked my brother Will to
Audio
consult on his
in
project.
a wise, the
Will was all the
voice
family I had,
acting
but-
nice.
He was difficult. Hey, how much did you pay them to put this on display when I got here?
Even I'm not that tacky.
Yo, Paul, you think you got enough space here?
Well, you know, us business types need somewhere to practice our putting.
There's more to this than you're letting on. Is it about my brother?
Still worry about him, huh?
If Will did something wrong, then
Jack, man. Look, I've been tight-lipped about this for a reason. This project we've been working on,
Let me do this now. We don't need a performance meter anymore, so take that out of the way. Yeah,
he's going to
let me do that. Sorry.
change the entire world.
why do I smell one of your long-winded presentations on the horizon?
I would never.
Oh, look. A perfectly placed presentation to illustrate the project. Now, who put that there?
Oh, shocking.
Okay. Enough joking. The lab's this way, Jack. Come on.
What was the key for walking? Caps lock or C? What the F? That's a weird button. I need to hold cap.
Come on, Jack.
That's
I am about
walking.
to blow your mind.
We'll get to your lab. I want to see your presentation. I know you love this stuff. Come on, man. Dazzle me.
Well, if you insist.
Definitely a lot of
Progress.
story and stuff.
Our primary drive
Interesting.
is species. Over time, we have cured life-threatening illnesses. Explore the world.
Oh, good. Going into marketing spiel mode.
Don't ruin my flow. But there is one element which denies us true progress. Time itself. Now, I'm not a scientist, but here's how it's been explained to me. We've known that, in theory, a rotating black hole creates a deformation in space-time, potentially allowing travel through both space and time. Years ago, William Joyce, your brother, posited the existence of chronon particles, now known as Meyer-Joyce particles, which fill an all-encompassing field, enabling the constant and steady progression of time. Here at Project Promenade, we have combined both these theories to discover a way to manipulate that field. And the results are staggering. There's more, but that's enough of a primer for now.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. So this is about quantum physics. Paul, you know my brother spent years stuck down that rabbit hole. Is that why you brought Will on as a consultant?
When Dr. Kim passed away, your brother was the obvious choice to bring in to replace him.
It's a little bit of a sluggish movement when you're walking. The mouse movement feels nice.
Promenade.
Oh, shit. You guys must have some budget. What is all this?
The future, Jack. You were looking at the biggest discovery of our time.
It's impressive, but Will's the scientist. What do you need me for?
There's a reason we're doing this at 4 a.m., Jack. I need someone I can trust. I need you to help me convince Will.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
When your brother found out the scope of what we were building here, he... well, you know Will.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta get something from my desk. Will overreacted, scared off the investors, ranting about miscalculations, dangers, all with no evidence.
Very blurry
They're
looking.
gonna cut our funding if I don't prove it.
Obviously it is upscaling here, so... Yeah, here it makes a big difference, the upscaling thing, to the sharpness. Again, then the performance is bad, but we don't have good frame pacing. Shame. Alright, so what do you want? Just makes it look so... Oh,
You know,
no, I like the sharp
is not easy for
games
me.
overall, and this is
I am
very,
in
very
deep
not.
trouble. You see, the tests I have to run here are not strictly speaking legal. You're the only one I can trust to help me with this.
Whatever Will did, I want to make it right. I love my older brother, but he didn't make it easy.
It's already essentially set up. Anyone can do it, but you're the one I want to do this with.
Will anti-aliasing work? It should probably make it worse, anti-aliasing. It's just on or off. I think this isn't.
Jack, thank you. I knew I
I
could
don't
count on
know.
you.
It does definitely, you know, work. Not you know, it does work, but again, probably even more fussier. So it's a lot of story here, but I want to get to like some of the more action part that I believe is in this game.
So, what's this?
Corridor schematics. Travel clockwise leads to a forward progression in time. Counterclockwise, travel backwards.
Oh, it's like you invented a clock.
Yes, years ahead of our time. I need you to push the lever over there, labeled Chronon Conduit. That'll activate the core. I'm gonna run diagnostics and make sure it remains stable.
Over there, that's a good explanation. Not in the computer next to me or something, just over there. Didn't even point or anything.
We need to keep pushing forward, Jack.
Why do I have to have the quick time event for this one?
That's just the Chronon Conduit initiating.
you sure it's supposed to do that?
Stable.
What was that?
The core replicates the effects of a rotating micro black hole, so activating it can be a bit intense.
A black hole? What exactly are we testing here?
You're about to find out. This way. We've got to raise the corridor. Just like old times, eh? Slightly illegal, moderately reckless.
I'd raised some hell with Paul in the past. I could tell this was different. Still, I didn't understand how massive and far-reaching the consequences for this would be. How could I? I knew Paul. He played it cool, but I could tell he was nervous.
It's happening. We're really doing this, Jack. It's gonna be amazing.
Oof, that was a weird animation.
Here, take this. You need this key to activate the corridor.
Oh, it's a bit clunky, the movement. Oof.
We need to turn the keys at the same time to activate. Security precautions.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
It's like we're launching a nuke. Wait, we're not launching a nuke, right?
One way to find out. 3, 2, 1. Jack.
What? You didn't say 0. Come on, man.
Come on, why do we have a
Okay,
quick time
you
event for
turn,
this?
I'll follow. Close enough.
Why is so stupid?
Damn, Paul.
Mm.
What is
The
this?
corridor. The passenger enters one end, travels around the loop, exits the other, and arrives at the predetermined time and the physical location where the machine is situated in that time.
Passenger. Wait. This is a corridor for... You're actually going inside that thing? In the machine, through time?
Ooh, this was lagging now. Oh, maybe I should have had my performance meter up. Holy crap.
I'm going to be the first, Jack.
Frames dropped like
You're my
crazy.
witness.
This is crazy, Paul. I mean, this can't be safe. What happens when...
Our team has already proved it works in the
Oof,
trial
weird,
phase.
he's
It is ready.
teleporting.
We've passed every test, every inspection. We're about to make history, Jack. All you have to do is hit that switch.
Oh, this is just that one. Why do I have to hit this? Why
2
can't you
minutes to
do
the
that?
pass.
Remember this moment.
Why the hell wouldn't he have put it himself?
Paul, what? How?
It's fine. It's okay. Stay calm, Jack.
Stay calm. There's 2 of you. You just fucking multiplied.
This is exactly what was supposed to happen. He's me, a future version of me from 2 minutes in the future. Your evil future self. We did it! Fucking incredible. I mean, just imagine the implications. We could warn people about disasters before they happen, cure diseases before they spread. I just had this conversation. Still sounds good second time.
Jesus Christ.
It's a bit
Now go
creepy,
into the
right?
You need to complete the cycle. Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Wait, Paul, what are you doing?
It's all a big loop, Jack. I need to enter the machine and travel back to the moment I exited the machine in order to, well, be here.
And what if you don't?
There is no what if. I'm here. It's already happened. You saw it, Jack. We did it.
Oh, that's impossible. That's literally impossible. I mean, I can't even...
There's no time to stop now. We need to test the other direction. Set the machine to 5 minutes to the future.
What? Interesting story. Whoa, okay, this might be considered cutscene, so it drops to 30 frames. Yeah, that might be it.
What are you doing? Oh no. Jack. Will? You have to help me with this. We have to shut this thing down now.
No, stop him!
Shut up!
Hold
Damage
on.
the core!
Hold on. We can't shut it down. Paul's still in there.
Shut up!
Look
Shut
at me.
up!
Look at me. Put the gun down and we can talk. Okay?
No, there's no time.
You're not thinking straight. Put the gun down. Jesus Christ, Will.
Time is going to end. Jack, you have to trust me.
Or what? No, I gotta let you out.
I'm guessing this is how we get our powers, alright? Definitely an interesting story started. Really great. Even though the execution in my mind could have skipped some of the quick time events.
You okay?
I think so. I'll find a way out. Make sure Will's okay.
Yeah. Okay. I could hear Will's words in my head. Time is going to end. What the fuck is this?
It should have worked.
We broke
It should have worked.
time. What the hell? This is crazy. Is this permanent? Will. Jack. Hey, Will.
What have we done? She warned me. I knew she was right. All this time. I warned Paul. It's all been avoided. We're too late. Paul's stuck in the machine, Jack.
Come on. Jammed.
This wasn't supposed to happen! The thing
Stutter. Collapsed.
Jack! There's no other way out. Going through the machine.
Paul, wait. No.
Jack! This way! Jack! Jack!
Frame rate going up, you know,
The hatch I came in through.
going up and
I
down.
didn't want to leave Paul, but there was no way to help him.
Really going up
I
and
didn't know
down here
anything
from
about
cutscenes and stuff. It's really quite jarring experience. Would be much better if we could get at least this smooth, more smoother.
Hurry! This way!
Here it is nice and smoother. That would be much more if it could be that throughout the game, the cutscene and stuff.
Jack, your hands.
Gotta keep moving.
No!
Okay, Neo. You don't have to dodge bullets. Okay, so this is introduction to abilities. Alright, that's good. Only took about 20 minutes.
You just... What just... Go. This way. Move.
It is an interesting
That was the
story
first
and
time my power
game-wise.
started to
It's just
manifest. An
all the
out-of-control
technical
burst of energy
things
that saved Will.
is
Jack, your proximity to the pulse, it must have altered your relation to the chrono.
Will, what I just did back there. What the hell is happening?
That's what I'm telling you.
Not in the right language.
Explosion make time go bad. If time is an egg, then that egg is fucking broken. The time egg is fucked.
so
What?
much stuttering.
Why is there an egg in this?
There's a fracture in time. It's breaking down, leading to the end of time, and door.
What?
Locked. They cut my security clearance. Ah! That didn't help.
Stand back. I'll get it open.
HQ, securing the
Will.
server room. Over.
More of them. Hide.
They're coming. In here. I warned Paul about this. About the calculations. I tried to make you listen to me. By shoving a gun in my face? Yes, a gun. The universal symbol for shut the fuck up and listen to me.
Sound logic is always... Shh. You...
No, what? I don't know. You're on this side. We sure you didn't head back up to the lab? You could have gone back and tried to take the service elevator out of there.
This doesn't make any sense. How?
Orders are to keep
Why are you even here?
That's your biggest concern
back
right
up
now?
en route to flush him out.
Paul brought me here to clean up your mess.
My mess? Do you even...
Getting some shit back there. May have to crawl behind.
Raider team, target spotted exiting the service elevator.
You heard her. Let's go.
You have no context for any of this, Jack. You weren't here. A lot happens in 6 years. This is bigger than us. Can't make it personal.
This is again just another quick time event. This could have just been an non-interactive cutscenes.
Listen, getting you involved is the last thing I wanted. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like pretty much everything since we enter like the building pretty much could have just been a cutscene. They added this just so it would feel more like a game thing, but
Fracture in time is only gonna get worse. We have to stop this before it's too late.
How?
First, we have to get to my car. You're better at the door thing.
Will, get out!
Oh, target's armed! Opening fire!
Pin down! Yeah, I noticed.
oh, that looks weird. Easy, it's just... Whoa!
Jesus. Go, go, go!
Woohoo!
Stay down.
Joyce!
Stop fucking shooting at us! God damn it!
Jesus Christ, that feels so weird.
Will, are you okay?
I think so. But Jack, that was...
What the fuck?
I know.
man?
This is way out of hand.
I'd used a gun before. I'd been in a couple tough spots. Never had an army of pro gunmen chase me.
1, 2, and 3 to swap weapons.
Not good. This is not good. There's
What?
the elevator to the lobby.
So 1 is submachine gun, 2 is pistol. Wait, what? Okay.
The elevator's through here. Wait. It's coming down. Hide!
Not again.
Where the hell is my cursor? Also weird, crazy weird spray.
Time's acting up again. No surprise. We have to go.
Raider team, have Jack and William Joyce been detained?
Did you hear that? They know our names. They knew we'd be here.
They must be after the machine. The elevator. It's the only way out.
We can't go to your car. Monarch could be expecting that.
We have to, Jack. It's important. To fix the fracture, we need to get to my car.
Okay, just walk me through this, Will. Okay, time's broken. Fine. But now you're saying we could fix it?
In theory. I built something for such an event years ago. But finding the countermeasure won't be easy.
The countermeasure? What? Okay.
What happened?
Maybe the door's still open. Let me try.
And it drops to 30 frames again. Quick sake.
Will? Crap. Frozen again.
Freaking quick time event, come on. Why? Man, I don't like quick time events.
Somehow I can focus and unfreeze Will. Even
That's
if
a
the world is still
personal thing.
Stutter. She was right. About the fracture. About all of this.
You, can I? You. Me.
We don't want to be here when the stutter collapses.
Where's your car?
This way.
Look at this. She's terrified.
Come on. Oh, it's so wonky.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get her moving. She's not unfreezing. It worked on you. Why isn't it working on the others?
I don't know. It may have to do with chronon exposure. Look at them all. It's a goddamn invasion. What are they doing? Why? They're taking everybody.
Cool
Every
though.
witness to what they've done.
The game definitely seems really interesting. Just a lot of the technical aspects here that mostly are off-putting, and a little bit of the quick time events and stuff like that.
You said you were prepared for this. You knew it was gonna happen. How?
I can see why people, you know, enjoy this one.
I'll explain in the car.
Especially if it ran better on consoles.
Through this door. Stuff collapsed. For now. Oh no, no. My car. They're patrolling the parking lot. Oh god, it's...
Okay. Okay, Will. Calm down, okay? I'll take care of this. I'll fight my way through. I'll get the car and I'll bring it around.
Are you sure you can handle this?
No. Are you sure you can fix time?
No.
Then we'll call it even.
Here. You'll need the keys. Jack. Be careful.
Yeah, okay, I will.
Find Will's car. Press V to detain. With time vision to locate enemies.
What the hell?
My powers were growing. I started to sense things, premonitions, echoes from the past.
Just got orders from Monarch Actual. They want us to find a car belonging to William Joyce while we're here.
Got a plate number?
It's coming.
Probably boron or neutron.
Oh, I swapped. Yeah. So, do I have to be stealthy? That's unfortunate. I don't like stealth. I don't know where Will's car is, so... Oh right, you can swap shoulders. You're looking over. Damn it, this section like this I really dislike, so it's unfortunate. Not sure where the frick to go even, so. No like pointer or anything. I'm supposed to go left or right.
Somebody's here!
Supposed to be in goddamn Thailand.
Circle around! Enemy spotted! Fire support!
Yeah, I see that there's a lot of enemies, but where am I supposed to go? I see what you're telling me. Oh, the aiming is so weird in this third person. I'm definitely not a third person shooter guy. Why is it feels weird? Like if I'm looking somewhere. It's hard to tell where the crosshair is going to end up. Like the zooming effect here throws me off. Can I not carry 3 guns? I don't know.
I could see an echo of the past. Will, arriving at the university.
Okay, so it worked without sneaking, that's good, because I just... cannot do sneaking like that for long periods of time. Why?
Past. I hope to God I'm not too late.
Okay, so that's supposed to be his car, or yeah. Oh, and it drops to 30 frames again. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit!
Something clicked. I could reach out and stop time in a focused area.
You don't know what you're doing!
Will. Fuck. Coming from where I left. Look. I gotta get back. Fast. I swear to God, if you hurt him!
think they actually are introducing a little bit too much too quickly here. Probably should do it less. Oh my god, the shoulder thing. Jesus, do you mind? Hello, there we go. Come on, a little bit more precision in this freaking gun, man. What the fuck am I using? Spread all over the world. I'm trying to use this freaking ability they're telling me, but it's quite wonky. It's an interesting game here, but it's...
Screw the car. I need to get to Will. He's in trouble.
There's a lot of wonkiness going on with this fighting here. Quite a lot, actually. Like this... Having to do that almost constantly also throws off how the aiming with the zoom in here. The super wide spread when shooting, and trying to use that ability, it's like I'm pressing like 3 times to get it to work. Four times. Is it on the recharge? It is. That's on the right? Let me see if I can get it to work. Okay, so now it works. Right, so now if I click 1 time. Thank you. No, I cannot click it again. Oh man. Yeah, that was weird.
Joyce.
30 frames again.
Where's my brother? They're taking him to the library. You might still be able to catch them.
Why are you helping me? You're with them.
It's more complicated than... Look, I don't know if you can make it, but you should hurry.
But there's a lot of potential in the game. It's just the execution here and all the technical thing that is definitely throwing it off for me. It's quite disturbing to have drops from 130 frames and the game being so heavy to even run at a fixed 120. Then with the time stopping my thing here, it's just kind of wonky. Aiming feels like weird. Doesn't feel like my crosshair is like on the right place if I'm aiming. Yeah, the crosshair isn't going to the exact same as like this one. I am like, this should be pretty much the middle. Yeah, you can see that changes. So every time you aim down sight, which you need to do to fire, your aim gets thrown off. So first of you have to aim down sight, let like the aim settle in, then you can start shooting, and you have this crazy spread. And the time thing here is like, it's like on a delay first off before it's not like immediately when you click. It's like half a second after, which kind of throws it off, and it wasn't super clear about the charging time when you can use it or not. I use it like good. But it's some interesting delay thing going on. This one though are much more snappier, which is kind of weird. Then you have a little bit of a floaty movement here, like it feels like it's gonna start and then for stopping. So if this would have been in a, for me personally, in a first person like responsive movement and shooting and with the time stopping, I would have, and obviously with the performance, with the stuttering and not dropping back, up, down, I would have probably loved this game, but all of this is really off-putting to me, which makes it really challenging to want to keep going when there is so much.
Supposed to take William Joyce alive if he doesn't put up a fight.
Please, let me go. I can shut the hell up. Look, just shut the fuck up, all right? Boss
It's
says take it to
really,
the
really
lab.
cool.
Wants to deal with this person.
But like this scene drops to 30 frames, like it's so annoyingly. If another ability already, like we don't get time to introduce ourselves to the abilities.
No.
Like, what is going on? Give us time to get used to it. Don't toss everything at once. It would be really awesome. It's just too much. Again, it's the execution here. I can see the greatness. It's just all the technical stuff and the execution, and that it feels a bit of a yonky, wonky everything. It's frustrating because it could have been, for me, a top game. I can still see a lot of people enjoying it, but I'm coming from like fast, precise FPS game as my main genre, and this is so sluggish and weirdly done. And you, in a few minutes, just pretty much if you're quick at it, you could get within like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, you're getting like 3 different abilities. Like, okay, it's cool with the abilities, but let them settle in for a little bit. It's like you start the game and you would have like 10 weapons all at once, and then a minute later, why not give them alternative fires? It would be quite a little bit too much if you aren't used to it. Like, if this would have been a sequel, yes, I could see it more. But this isn't. This is the first in its series here, and the only one, as far as I know. Might sound negative, it's just more so frustrating because I've seen huge potential for this to really have been a top game for me, to really enjoy. Everything combining here is frustrating. The combat feeling so sluggish, wonky, having to swap shoulders. The time ability having a little bit of delay, and now we have the time dodge. It's all like tossed in at once here. Why? And then you have a little bit of stuttering, some weird frame pacing stuff, and every weird little cutscene things they drop and lock the frames to 30 frames, which is like, especially in fast action movies games, I can tell the difference between 60 and somewhere around 90 is like a sweet spot, and I think that's why VR aimed for 90 frames, a good sweet spot. People can notice higher, but that is a good sweet spot. When I'm at around 100, 110 here, and it goes to just the 30, it's crazy. It throws me off so bad, and it starts feeling really bad. some games can work in 30, and if the game is 30 from the beginning and maybe even having some slight motion blur, it can work. It's not what I like. A minimum of 60 is what I prefer. Really can enjoy mostly. But these dips up and down are the worst thing. And I don't get it why, because this cutscene here is not a pre-rendered cutscene. So why is the game dropping to 30? This makes no sense. Why would this thing here drop it to 30? This is pretty smooth but with frame pacing issues. And here you drop and now it's 30 frames. Why? Why? Why?
Shit. Oh, shit. Gotta move.
Take out the civilian.
Time to move.
Do not enjoy the swapping back and forward here. Having to constantly swap back and forward.
That's my cue.
What the fuck is going on in there? We're moving in. Go, go, go.
How did he know where to shoot? The ability seems to have their own cooldowns. It can be quite a challenge, I'm guessing. Like quickly decipher.
That's my cue.
Do I need to take them out or can I continue?
Gotta move.
Move where? Where do you want me to move? This way? No? This way? No?
No.
This way? Okay, so I have to take them out.
Time to move.
Yeah, it's... This is going to bug the crap out of me. Having to do that every time I just wanna... So I have to go in...
Thanks for the heads up.
Okay, so I have to fight them.
Gotta get to the library.
All right.
That's where they're taking him.
Don't make sense. Dragging this asshole to the library? Airlift's already initiated. He should be gone by now.
Again, I can see why you would love this, but for me, it's quite a frustrating experience. It's a bit sluggish. And again, I don't like how they introduce abilities like this in this pacing. I'm gonna end here pretty soon. I just don't know what's a good point to pause this. That's why. I would have liked like a clear point where it was time.
She wasn't the only one.
Hello? Again, yes, the yonkiness. This spread is insane. My god, they are relentless with the grenade, just...
Gotta move. Oh.
I'm trying to move. This is just a bad way to do this with the trying to toss the grenades just to force you to use the time dodge ability. Would be fun to know what kind of abilities you would get. I would have preferred not like a time dodge like this, but you know, more like the fear dodge, which, you know, stops time and then let you move for like a certain period of time. I think that would have been more fun for me. Is there a specific crouch button, or is he just crouching when he likes to? Jump, or I haven't jumped. Okay. Time blast. Time stop, tap, time blast. What? This seems weird. But am I supposed to hold it? Am I supposed to tap it? God. This would have been much better with my Steam controller. It would have been much more fun for me to get everything working. So it's a shame that it's forced to use the desktop configuration. Alternative. Yeah, that. Man, that's why I don't. Third person like this is not good. Like, so much tapping to change the camera. Yeah, for me, in an FPS setting, this would have been much more better. So, there is no crouch. He just crouch whenever he likes to. And jump, but will we really need it? I don't know. And I get the good. You know what? We're done here. Let's try this done. There we go. With the menu. Okay, I'm gonna make a serious decision. Take my time. Make a Steam controller configuration to make things go a little bit smoother. It works fine with the keyboard and mouse, but I just think I could have a more relaxed, fun time with the Steam controller. But yeah, so sad that I have to do a desktop configuration just for that. So let's go with the pros, right? It's a great looking game, even for its age. It's a nice voice acting overall, nothing that stands out like crazy, but I like it. It's the voices. Animations are pretty nice, you know, overall feels pretty fluid, and even the talking animation, stuff like that. Music and ambience and everything is very fitting. Seems like a very interesting story here. You know, you have a lot of side thing if you like that to read and stuff. Do there seems to be a lot of interesting mechanics. You know, you have both shooting and you have your time abilities. I have, even if it seems like I'm complaining about them, I'm not complaining about them. These nice abilities seem interesting and fun. So let's get to the bad ones, or the cons. Technical problems with a game that is a little bit older here. There is frame pacing, stuttering all the place. It's really bad, really unsettling and not good. It's very demanding. Why is it so demanding? What's going on? What the hell? Why? I don't get it. For its age and everything, and the graphic is nice, but it doesn't seem like it should be. It almost feels like I can run Control without ray tracing better than this game, and that game is more visually pleasing, I feel like. That's another thing. No save slots. It's a little bit sad. Not a big deal breaker or anything. It's just a bit sad. But why not toss that one in? The biggest thing is that the way like they toss you in and out of cutscenes a lot of times. It's with this like press this a little bit in the beginning here. I'm sure that's gonna fade away hopefully. It's a little bit annoying, but it's not a huge deal. It's not crazy. It's not like a Tomb Raider like quick time event game almost, or a majority. But I think they could have toned down a little bit of that and just, hey, okay, we need this story to build this game. You're just gonna have to watch it. If you don't enjoy the story, you know, you can skip it. I don't know if you can skip the cutscenes. I didn't try that right now because I wanted to see them here in this game. This is a very story game, especially to get a good background here. So I like that. I wanted to see the story here. But one of the other thing obviously is the huge thing here that is really unsettling. So I'm used to running games at least 60 frames, and I for a while now 120, a couple of years. I love 120, and as I said, above somewhere around 85, 90 is the sweet spot where everything starts feeling fluid to me. Under that I can't start telling the difference, more or less, depending on the game and instance and stuff like that. But first, this being so difficult to run at the fixed 120, and now you gotta remember I'm playing this on a VRR display, so I have all the possibilities to get a smooth experience even if the frames are dipping a little bit up and down. If it's dipping like 100 to 115, it would still be super smooth because I have a VRR displays. VSync is forced on here, which should give me the smoothest motion. But you know, so but yeah, it's still, and it's the huge drops for every cutscene. They forces you into 30 frames, and it makes no sense. For the videos, there are a lot of videos. I know this is a huge game, like 80 gigabytes for its time and for what it's delivering. So there's gonna be a lot of videos. I think that the 80 gig includes the videos. I know that previously they streamed the videos. I don't know, or if they just skipped the videos for this. I don't know. If the base size is 80 gig, that's quite crazy for a game of this age. So I'm hoping it's the videos. I can try to verify it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, the big drops are really what is really unsettling. You know, you're just walking and then suddenly, for no apparent reason, the frame just tanks to a fixed 30 frames. And it's not a video playing. It's, you know, it's weird. It's a pre-rendered 12 gigabyte of videos. The game is 56 gigabyte. Wow, that's a large game for its time. Holy crap. Well, that's the file size, about 55 gig for the game and about 12 gig for the videos. So about 75 gigs total. Hopefully that includes all the videos so it doesn't get streamed. Yeah, the dropping is quite... It's really unsettling, to be quite honest. Because if the game are 30 from the beginning to the end, you will get used to it. It's what, you know, you get it from the beginning and everything. The game is 60, you get used to it. If it drops from 60 to 30, that's unsettling, not really fun, but it's not as crazy. If a game drops from 100 plus to 30, and if you're used to that smoothness, that is, it's actually quite like, really like, whoa, what this is. It starts like it's slowing down, really super stuttering. So that's bad. And then I think the pacing of like the story here, the action part is like you get one ability, okay, use it, okay. Not really clear exactly in the first part how to use it there if you had to take the guys out, which it seems like you had to. Also is a little bit interesting. Like if you needed to take out the guys first, it would have been better to introduce the time stopping thing and then introduce the you can see things, enemies and stuff, and that for the quick time event of the car that they grab him from. But yeah, how they introduce all this ability, it feels rushed, and I'm not sure if they do it in the correct way. That's also something, like you're just getting into this and suddenly you asked this. I think they could have spanned it out a little bit, let more use of it. That's a negative that I would have liked being changed. There was one more thing here. I was thinking, okay. And then the combat, you know, his movement is a little bit sluggish. Then you have precise aiming, is good, but it's kind of off there, like movement sluggish, aiming quick. Then you have where you can see the enemies, that's activates super quick. And then you have how you use your time thing, and that's kind of like, it was a bit wonky, but when I go into the options, it starts making sense, right? So they do something both good and bad. You have two things here, time tap and time blast. You know, you tap to do a time stop, you hold to do a time blast. It seems like we only have learned time blast. So, but it's like I think they only told me to like tap. So something is weird there. It's like a weird delay. So you gotta learn to like hold, use the ability, which kind of it's quite a delay here for something that you want to be instant, if that makes sense. And the same with the time dodge here. Tapping works better because that's like what they told you. But if it would have been like time rush, tap, time dodge, hold, I think it would have been the same weird thing here, like with this one. That I felt like it does feel weird how something is precise, something is sluggish. So it's like a mixed bag when they come to the combat. It's not all isn't precise, all isn't sluggish. It's just some things are this and this. So it like mixed everything around a lot. And then you have the camera, which I would have wanted a different, some kind of different angle for the camera or something, so I didn't have to swap. Because now it's like so much swapping that it starts getting annoying to me. This is a me thing. That might not be for you. You might enjoy that and feel that it's perfectly fine. That, you know, the swapping is second nature to you if you play this game. But to me, it starts getting in the way of the combat because I'm in the middle trying to, you know, everything is tossed in at once. So I'm trying to remember to like dodging, time stopping, the gun thing there, switching. And to be quite honest, I think maybe this is a game where two guns would have been better, so you have only two buttons, maybe, I don't know, or a weapon wheel that slows down time to swap, and maybe even being a better thing to save one key here and maybe more fitting to the game. I don't know. I don't know if 3, it feels a little bit interesting how it works, like on which key the different guns get put. It didn't feel like I think I pressed 3 for like the SMG and the AR. For some reason I couldn't carry 3 of them. You can only carry like either one of them, so it's something's weird. It's something a little bit off there that needs to be tweaking to me. Personally, I don't know. I haven't really figured that one out. It just feels, and that's a negative, that you can't really get it from the get-go, like it's super clear. It's the same thing with Fear. The first Fear, I love that game, great game. But the weapons thing is not a good thing. Because how you swap guns means that your pistol can be one time on 3, one time on 1, and one time on your key number 2. Which is a confusing thing. You want them to be consistent. So that's why I think a weapon wheel could have been better for this. So you press a button, you get icons that you just select your guns, and they can have fixed places where they end up on. So yeah. Again, it's the combat here. It feels so like something's quick, sometimes slow, sometimes precise, sometimes a little bit sluggish. And then with like the aiming, again, like when you press aim down sight, which you need to fire, I don't think I could have hip fire ever. And the aim isn't where you want it. Your crosshair goes away over time, which also isn't a good thing there. For that particular reason. It's great for the story reasons, but for the action it's not. And then when you press aim down sight, the aim moves a little bit. It's like the mouse is super precise, but the crosshair then starts moving a little bit. And then you have the spread of the gun, which is just absolutely fucked up insane. Holy crap, I could have had a better time with like spray controlling or using CSGO gun play here. I'm sucky at that, but I could have done like felt super precise with that. Tone that down a little bit, spraying, yes, but like holy shit, the spray was like it took off, like spraying like 50% over the display area of the center of the display was like the spray control. You can't, there's no like going up or down, you can't control it, it's just a forced spray. That felt really bad to me. Did not enjoy that. So yeah, I'm gonna consider if I want to spend time to mapping this to a desktop configuration. Then I might do a let's try more. Because I see a lot of potential here. So frustrating when I can just touch on the thing that this would be a great game for me, but I can still see that if you don't feel this with the combat, you're gonna love this more. You don't mind the drops from 30 frames. Maybe you're even forcing this game or play this on the console with 30 frames. That wouldn't be the same issue. Maybe you don't have this frame pacing issue or stuttering, or maybe you aren't as sensitive. Then you would have a better experience. So combining that, I can see how some might really say like this is like my top game. I can see that. I can't say that personally. And this is why. This is my things why. And this is why I do let's try. If you don't know about this game, now you have my, things. And if you have agreed with me in recent videos, you know that, before you start trying this game, if you haven't tried it yet, you can know what to expect before going into it, if you agree with me. Or you can go into it and then be like, oh well, that wasn't as bad. But yeah, if they would have made this a third person game and dropped this one and just made a better camera view, that would have been awesome for me. A first person view would have been more for me, better, more at home, but I get it, why they want third person. For the story and thing, it makes good sense. And if they would have just tightened up the combat and a little bit there, it would have been also much more awesome. Definitely the technical thing. But the thing is, if the combat and everything would have felt great, I could have probably overlooked the technical more. Or if it was, if the technical was amazing, super smooth, really nice, slick, but the combat was a little bit off, I could have probably maybe gotten used to it. But now it is like everything else that's crushing down on me. That's why I need to think about this. It's a high possibility that I will do a let's try more. I don't know how much I need to replay here, but we'll see then. But I'm gonna have to consider just give it like a day or so to really let it sink in here if it's worth it. Maybe do some research about stutter fix or something. I don't know. So yeah, thank you for watching this Let's Try. I hope this has been some kind of informative. And again, I'm not trying to come down on this game super negative. just that it hits me, all small little things really hit me here when I just feel the greatness behind these little things that start piling up and creating this big ball of negativity, I guess. So yeah, if you know are interested in maybe see let's try more of this, feel free to subscribe. If you have tips for the starter, feel free to leave comment. But I might have already made a decision before this video comes out, unfortunately. But starter fixes or your feedback, sure, leave them down below if you are going to play this game or if you're going to stay away from this game. Leave that comment if you want down below also. And yeah, thank you again for watching and have a good day.